Hey everybody, it's HeapCVA. Welcome back to Turmoil. Without any further ado, let's jump right in. We're continuing our campaign. We're a few days behind. Welcome back in town. Here we are. I'm sitting on $99,000 still. We're still in the desert. As you can tell, there's not much left for us to stuff our pockets with as far as goodies. And so we're being rather patient. We have quite a bit of stuff here. Barney won't bill us for as much. And so we'll leave it at that. Over here at Gear and Bolts, I think this is where we're going to go. Let's get out onto the desert. Well, I take that back. We have to look at some stock. And so we're at 30% share, 3% share. And let's see what we can do with this. That might have been a little pricey, but what can I tell you? In any event, did I didn't. I don't know how I did that. So anyway, I think I got that now. We'll find out, won't we? A lot of desert left to go. I don't believe I'm first, so boy, you can tell going over there is not such a great idea. So let's go right here and hopefully we don't bid for space. That's right. You guys just kick each other off. All right. Well, it still only cost us $2,000 for that. So with that being said, like I said, I don't know what is the deal here. There we go. Just me, that's all. Off to the desert we go. All right, first things first. Get him going. It's over $1. Keep your fingers crossed. Get things going on. All right. I can't imagine that we're too far down. That might not necessarily be true. There we are, not quite in. And there we go. Not a very big that's the closest we can get. Who's higher? Well, right side is. We have got to sell some product or we're going to be in big trouble. And this one's going to empty really fast. Run, ponies, run. Okay. Well, if we don't do something quick, we might be borrowing a little money from the, excuse me, from the bank, just to get things going on. All right. Well, that's going to help because it has to help. So let's drop another dowser down. Pricing is pathetic. So we're going to do this and see what happens. It looks like it's not going to take very long. So got a dowser working. He's over here going, hey, you, mister. So we'll go right off the top here. Alright, we're well over 75 here. We are hitting the bottom money-wise. It's got to be below the one we already found. Obviously we've moved up somehow and I didn't see it. Oh, bounce. I don't have the money for that yet. That is not a good thing. Oh, that is not good at all. Let's see if we can get close and see. Nope, see, it's going to go back up. It's really going to screw us up. Come on, ponies. Get with the program here. I do not want us blowing any oil out the top. That would be ugly at this point. Okay, looks like prices are switching sides, so let's train that, then we'll get right back through to the other side. Where is this thing? Oi. We got it. I don't know that that was it, but he seems to want to disappear, so we must have found something. All right. We have got to get some oil sold. We have got to get some sold. Especially while it's so high. That's what I get for spending all that money on that claim, thanks to the mayor deciding he wanted to retire. So prices are stabilized though, which is not a bad thing. We're going to drain this here pretty quick. So we have got to get some stuff going on. I'm trying to zigzag, give myself a little bit wider path. There we are. We're in. All right. He's looking. We're partly drained on the one side. Pricing is switching over. So right now they're actually dropping, but one is just dropping slower than the other. All right, still working him. Okay, it's time to move it up. We've drained this one, unfortunately. That's not helping us. So we're gonna have to spend money like we got it. If it gets too low, we're gonna be down all the way. It's weird. We're so early in the year and he's not finding anything. There should be some stuff over here. And there is not. All right, let's go ahead and upsize where we can. Alright, well that's as good as it's going to get. And I am officially in the... Yes, I know. So we're going to fill up the silo while we're waiting for pricing. I would be shocked if... And he just walked off. Well, we'll wait a little bit longer and see what happens. Right now, pricing is starting to climb again, which is good. There we go. See, the upside of that is you get like this giant cash infusion right away. All right, we've taken that out. So my question is going to be, where is everything else? So I don't know how often it moves up a little bit, but we'll do what we got to do here. We got a lot of wagons and no oil to ship. I wish you could sell these things off. That would be really nice. Not doing us any favors. I'm surprised he's not finding anything underneath that. Not looking good at this point. Well, we'll get this one dried out and call it. That's a crying shame, is what that is. Alright, without me paying around attention. This is a great big pool here. So we really gotta get cranked. Make sure I sized up all the pipe. I wouldn't want to miss any at this juncture, as they would say, in this juncture. We're not going to make much money on this one. I just don't see it happening. We're in August. We're down. I'll put one more dowser down at the end. We'll see. I mean, we can't really look too much further down anyway. So pricing is starting to stink again. Let's see if we can get something to happen. I don't know how he's going to find anything. He keeps going to the right, but yet nothing comes out of it. There we go. Left side starting to get with the program. Well, we need a little infusion of cash. And he's going to scooch right off the edge of the map there. See, he left. When we take this, when we dry this, when we're not delivering any more oil, we are going to hit the button. And we either missed a bunch of stuff and are not going to get a bonus, or it is what it is. We made it. Hot dog. Look at that. 3,000 in bonuses, made 14 grand. Didn't spend as much as I thought we did. Very nice. How'd we do? We're a little ahead of our closest competitor, Blanche. And having that cash isn't a bad thing. So, unfortunately, we're back in his office for the stock auction. And so we got a 4% share. Yikes. That's going to put us somewhere in the $25,000 range. Okay. Well, that just put us in the lead as far as who owns the most stock. So, oh my goodness, where to go, where to go, where to go. I'm going to try there. I doubt I'll get a chance. So my next choice is going to be here. They're going to fight over that one, that's fine. Alright, well, it didn't cost me as much, so there's nothing to buy as far as I'm concerned right this minute, so let's get out and make some big money. Drop a dowser down. Pricing, yeah, could have been better. So keep your fingers crossed. I sure wish we could take more money with us. Not gonna happen. Probably going to be one right in the middle, or there we go. That'll do. Throw another dowser down. We'll see how, and we're in. He's higher. 60 cents a gallon is not a lot. Yeah, I know. So put another pony down. Do that. And let's see. Well, dog, you're just going to have to wait. I'm trying to tiptoe down so I can keep from losing money. But that's not necessarily working. And for some odd reason, this seems to be fairly low. We made it. All right. Well, that's going to require us to borrow 500 bucks, which just puts ponies on in our yard. That's all I'm doing. And the rig. And we'll see what's happening. This looks like a decent sized one. We'll just have to wait and see. Pricing is going up on the right. It's kind of flattened out. He goes 88. All right. I don't know where that pony was going, but put another dowser down while we're at it. Maybe we'll find a little bit more here. We didn't have a whole lot of luck in that last one. That was pretty ugly. This is not pretty. Well, and there he goes, putting one over there. I don't have the money to do everything I want to do quite yet. So, extra horses are the best idea, I think, right this minute. We have to tiptoe through this, and then I'm going to wind up training that one to drill, but I've got to be patient. $1.40 too. Want to make sure I stay below him. There we go. We're in. Okay. Oiler's coming our way. We're going to go big right now. It's going to allow these wagons to move a lot more stuff. I hope, anyway. Alright. So, we're not quite there yet. I know, mister. Let's pump this one. We're going to be dry here. And then he is calling for that. There's our shelf, which isn't going to help matters any. And we're in. That's good. That helps. This is going to have to be deeper than what we've done already. Ugh. Well, it is what it is. And we switched sides. Yeah, I know, Chief. I'm working on it. Should be getting close. There we are. Well, not what I wanted to do, but it is what it is. Let's drop another dozer down. Okay, we're moving right along. Alright. How's pricing? So far, so good. I'm not panicked yet. There's plenty of chances to get panicked later. Okay. I'm trying not to buy a silo if I can avoid it, for obvious reasons. And I know this has got to go further down than what we've already found. It's just getting there that's the thing. And we should be almost underneath him. I'm trying to see where he is so I don't get off course. Well, we're right underneath him, and that did not work. There it is right there. Just a little bit off, no biggie. Alright. I'll switch sides again. Put a horse down and a silo. Pricing doesn't start getting with the program. We're only in June. This must be a pretty good size deal right here. Alright, well, they're over $1 over there, so as soon as I bought a silo, that just about guarantees that something's going to happen. Well, we can go from two angles here. We'll empty that one pretty quick at that rate. And that one's not looking so good either. Now, did he just lead himself right off the map? I think he did. Alright. Well. We'll let him go one more time just to see what's going on. If he picks off anything. If not, then we'll pull the plug again. And see what happens. We are going to lose oil here in a minute. Just about had that thing blow through. Those are dry. Those are starting to dry out. We'll get them all going. Come on, horsies. We got to move a little faster. All right, this one's almost dry. He marched himself right off. I don't see him anywhere. Nope, there he is. Never mind. Shut the heck up. I don't know what they think they're going to find. That one's... We're on empty right now. And we're only in August, for crying out loud. Would be nice if they'd find something. Alright. Well... once again, missed the diamond, but picked up an extra 2,000. Put 20 grand in our pocket for our trouble. How'd we do? We whooped our competitors. Wow. That put $20,000 in our pocket right now. Unbelievable. So, second round goes to us again. We picked up, what? 7% of the stock for the town, puts us 2 ahead of Daisy. Nobody else is spending any money yet, and puts us to the end of this particular episode of this particular session. With that being said, thanks for coming by and checking out our videos. I really appreciate it. If you like the video, please hit that button. Leave a comment. I try to answer everything I see. And at the end of the day, if you're so inclined to, subscribe. We really appreciate it. With that said, I'm continuing to work hard, and again, I appreciate it very much. So I'll see you in the next video. Hope you're doing good wherever you're at in the world, and I wish you all the best. Talk to you later.